Hola, hola, bienvenidos. Hoy tratando de subir a primera, a ver qué pasa, amigo. Vamos para allá.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they? Beckham!
Ooh.
And that would have been some goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much
Ya
everything
empezó
right up
fuerte
to
el
the
hombre.
end.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge. Pass is just off target.
Qué
No
pedo,
joy this
hermano.
time. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so... And the finish!
Ah.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cleared away. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge. And this is Lampard. He's having a shot!
Bien.
And it's hoisted clear. Here's a shot! It's anyone's ball now. He won't be happy with that one.
Qué mamada, loco.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Tar
Qué
gets
tiro
over and
mamada,
intercepts.
hermano.
Lampard really needed to concentrate
Vamos.
on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's come in hard.
Ah.
Danger averted for now. Bergobin. Now it's Pullet.
Pinche internet de mierda.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Neymar. That's very neat. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Now this could be a chance. Nesta. For Messi. And it's Hullet. Pinches it off him. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's seen that early.
Pero corre,
Used the certain
Suarez.
sixth sense. Not the most accurate pass. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's worked it through. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot!
Ah.
think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Pullet goes short. That is a brilliant interception. Rice gets good distance on it. Bergomi. That's a throw. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rummenigge. Colombia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good
Chinga
pressing.
tu
They run
madre.
it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of
¿Cómo
intelligence
hacer ese
and
maldito
teamwork.
pa?
And Beckham! Davids.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. That's going to go a long way. And it's Lampard. Gattuso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gattuso. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Lampard, Bastoni. Tar is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Knocks it into space. Messi. Ah, he's given it away. He's found a way through. Maldini gets it clear. Looking for the run. Goes for a shot!
Vamos. Qué buena, hermano.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bien. No hay dónde, no hay
Ball's
dónde.
gone out of play.
Ciérralo.
Beckham. Colombia looking to pass their way through. It's a pretty loose pass.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's superb. Nesta. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Colombia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gets a good foot in there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Luis Suarez. Bastoni does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Luis Suarez. Colombia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
¿Por qué juegas
So,
mal,
Jim,
mal,
what are
loco?
you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Now it's Lampard.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Rummenigge looking to run onto it. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. He's in a great position here.
Colombia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves...
Vamos, bien.
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Mi internet como lo empecé, hermano. Trae el amigo, trae. Vamos allá.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Looking for the run. Suarez picks it up out wide. Shot a goal! Quality ball. And it's Davids. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Davids. And he's forced to go back. And the pass is intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Adriano. And he's Adriano! Gattuso. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you...
Luis Suarez!
Ay, qué salvado, hermano.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
By Leverkusen with the corner. There first.
¿Le engañamos?
And the shot! Goal by Leverkusen!
¡Vamos!
And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
Ese gol que fue, hermano.
Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Qué centro más malo.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bayer Leverkusen are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar driving forward. He has found the way through. Neymar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
¿A dónde, pendejo?
Neymar. That's a good ball.
Déjame pasar.
Puskás.
No, chingas a tu maíz.
He can run onto that. Look at
No!
Takes a shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Neymar. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. Played back to the goalkeeper. No, again there's no way through. And this is Luis Suarez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
How
many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
The less said about that pass, the better. Davids. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Puskás pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Played back in. Now it's Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Qué mal.
Rijkaard. Davids. No, that's been intercepted.
Mucho centro, amigo.
Bergomi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. There will be a throw-in. Another throw in. And it's Gattuso. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free, and that's aimed into the middle.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Hullet. Oh, it's Luis Suarez!
Vamos.
It's in! And this is getting better and better. It was casual, it was careless,
Vamos bien.
and it has
Empezamos
proven
bien.
costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Bayer Leverkusen are
Me
sitting
corté, hijo de
pretty,
puta.
2-0 up.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and
No,
totally
no, no,
kill
no, no.
this off?
Chingas a tu madre.
Shot could be on.
Bien, cabrón.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Que sí, su bullet.
Dembele. That is good strength. He's found a way through,
Quíteselo, quíteselo.
and he whips it in,
Sí,
and he
inténtalo,
gets rid in a
pendejo.
hurry.
Vamos. Ya
That's the
terminamos.
whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far.
Dos oportunidades claras.
If it ain't broke,
El
don't
rival
fix it.
no la
So
aprovechó.
the manager has to resist change at
Hermano.
this stage.
Vamos.
Bayer Leverkusen sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hijo de... Bien.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Davids. Dembele.
Bayer Leverkusen have really been terrific at
No,
snuffing
qué mal
out
pasa,
the
loco.
threat. Now for something different.
Adriano. It's a pretty loose pass.
Qué buena.
Davids.
De Marcito.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played.
La jugamos.
Gattuso. Oh, this looks sharp. And they're on him in a flash. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
Obvio falta.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Y tú te vas. Dale, gurito, a la verga.
Bayer Leverkusen in a very
Hijo de
solid
tu madre.
position, 2 to the good. Knocks it into space. Great vision. Here comes the corner.
Ah. Loco. Ese centro es más malo, hermano.
It's their second corner of the game. Not the most accurate pass.
No, pendejo.
And now a sudden chance to counter. This is Dembele.
Bien.
Bergobi. 60 minutes played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hullet. Can he get on the end of this?
Fuimos.
Can he get it through? And he's whipped it across.
Ah.
Cleared
Muy
away.
marre.
And that's another header!
Ay, loco.
Boom,
Pero
header, just
espérate,
off
loco.
target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corre, 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 corre.
Pushkas gets into a good
Te lo voy a llevar
position.
arriba.
Adriano.
Portero. Bien.
Too much on
Su
it,
madre.
and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chiellini.
Bueno, mejor.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Uy, uy, uy. Qué
Utopia!
golazo,
They
loco.
are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum
rico,
punishment.
hermano.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's Dembele! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Into the
No,
last quarter of an
pendejo.
hour.
¿Qué haces?
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gattuso. He's a sharp little ball here.
No,
He's shifting through the gears here.
Ah, no. Bien.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Porterazo, hermano.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away?
Hey, Neymar, ¿qué pedo? Cancélalo eso, hermano.
And he's managed to gift it back. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Gattuso. Bayer Leverkusen are almost home and dry now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Pendejo de mierda. ¿Cómo vas a hacer
Oh,
eso?
super ball! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again. Just.
Nah,
Simply
qué
brilliant
mal, loco.
defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's found
Hey,
a way
penalty,
through.
penalty, penalty, penalty.
Oh, that's a foul in
Qué
a
pedo.
dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has
Ay,
seen
¿qué?
that as
No,
a
es
professional
penal.
foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But
No,
that's
es que no
what
puede
it says
meterlo.
in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Messi
Sí.
ready to try one.
Mientras estás...
Shot, surely!
Es que se metió el otro ahí.
It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
It's really good
And that's it. And all that remains for
Vamos.
me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.
Figo
A
dio
very
por
good evening
perdido.
to one and all.
And a quick announcement today.
Tenemos partida. Ese lugar 4-4-2. Vamos.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not
Ay,
just
loco.
an effective
Déjame
crosser,
tirar,
but
hermano.
capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's a promising
¿Qué
position.
tratas de hacer, mi amigo?
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
¿Qué
contest.
tratas de hacer, mi amigo?
He's having a go.
Ah, madre,
It's
déjame
loose.
tirar.
Who's going to get there?
Ay, pendejo.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ah.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
No
Right
me
to
dejas una.
Batistuta. This
Ay,
looks
what the-
promising. McTominay was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found a way through. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
¿Cuántas? No mames.
Well, the ball
Oportunidad
just didn't work
desaprovechada,
out
güey.
for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yo he perdido cuántas oportunidades, hermano.
Suarez chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good.
Shot, surely!
Vamos.
Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
Ese Suárez lo que es
And
tremendo,
the
hermano.
trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that:
Por
clinical.
favor, amigo.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Juega 1-1, amigo.
Well, played right into his
La
path.
concha de tu hermana.
He might be in here. He's through. It's one.
No, es penalti, hermano.
Oh, the whistle's
Ay,
gone.
¿por
What's he
qué?
given?
¿Por
And
qué
that
hice
is
eso?
a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level.
Lo tapo, perro. Lo topo, perro. Aquí sí, aquí sí.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
¿Qué te
Once the
dije?
save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
He's cut it out. Messi, a player so deservedly
Ay, qué
decorated
salvada.
with praise and glory. Hernandez, looking for the run.
Guarda
Hazard
con
looking
esto.
to run onto it.
Bien. Lo salvé, hermano.
That looks a good ball through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chance for a shot! In he goes again.
¡No, pendejo!
That has not worked
Pero
out.
pégale
as planned.
fuerte.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Pendejo de
Yamal.
mierda.
And it's McTominay. Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Suarez is onto this. Saliba
No seas
defending his
pendejo.
corner stubbornly. Stood up very well
¡No,
to his man.
güey!
McTominay. And it's Hullet. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
¿Tú crees que me vas a engañar? No, amigo, estás mal.
Alexander-Arnold. Can they get him away? Oh, important interception.
No, estoy un pendejo.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yo sí ando bien
Gattuso kept his
pendejísimo,
eye on
bro.
it, and he's there. Some really good ball movement. Can he get it? Big chance!
Ahora no.
No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A
¿Cuántos
momentary
apuestas
lapse,
perdidos, loco?
mercilessly
Mami, estoy un
exploited.
pendejo
They
yo.
were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have
¿Me
lost
vas
the
a llevar
ball from
arriba?
there.
¿Me
But
vas a
you
llevar
have to give
abajo?
credit and
Ya
fairness
conozco tu
to the
jugada.
front-footed
Pues,
pressing
¿qué te
team.
digo?
Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
By a Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh,
Es
one
que
moment
conozco
you're in
su jugada,
possession, the
conozco
next
su
you're
jugada,
picking the ball out of your
conozco su
own net.
jugada, no
That
lo
one
voy a
will
dejar su
stick.
jugada.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them
¿Me
from
va a
there,
llevar arriba?
that
¿Qué te
definitely
dije?
doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day,
Jurite mierda,
and he
¿qué
may
hiciste?
not yet be done. A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from...
He's got goal. It's a goal.
¡Vamos!
And with that, he takes home the match ball. Pick that one out. Here's the whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter.
A que me empate.
Quicker to pretty much everything so
Porque
far.
estoy en
The
pendejo.
only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
By a Leverkusen are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Ve tú, Davis.
And the game has already resumed here.
¿Ves cómo cierra sus
Alexander
jugadas?
Arnold picks it up out wide.
¡Ay,
He's in a
concha
great
tu
position
madre!
here. Climbs up
¡No,
big.
pendejo!
They've done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some
¿En
really
serio,
smart
hermano?
movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
¡Ay, no
I
seas
think the
marica!
boss won't be amused.
Real chance! That's a decent clearance. Can he get on the end of this?
Sí.
And this is Luis Suarez. He's dealt with that really well. Here's a shot. And it's been given away. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Really well taken goal.
Gracias, amigo.
Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Piercing, and with pinpoint
jugada, amigo.
accuracy,
Mucho centro.
he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to
La
give
concha de
the
tu hermano.
keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as
Davis.
well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. Pass somewhat off target. Saliba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Alexander Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off
Lento, mi
second.
amigo.
Oh, what has happened here? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pedri going face to face with his great rival.
Muy lento, mi amigo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Neymar, and he's managed to get free.
¡Ah!
It's the keeper's ball.
¿Por qué a mí no?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Alexander Arnold.
Mucho cancelación, amigo.
Now it's Yamal. It's Pedri. Van Bouten. And it's Hernandez. McTominay, who does have an assist to his name. Maldini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
No mames, güey, que centro más. ¿A que sí, puto?
Alexander-Arnold. He's looking wide.
No me voy a ir porque yo sé que tú quieres jugar tu jugada. ¿Qué te dije?
Cut short. It's good running with the ball. Looking for options
No,
for
¿qué
movement.
hiciste, Messi?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gracias, amigo.
That is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good.
And Hullet! Oh, taken with style.
Qué fácil, amigo.
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Ay,
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Threads one in.
A que gane mi Neymar,
Looking
puto.
to get on the end of this.
Por favor.
Pedri.
¿Tú
Saliba.
crees que me voy?
Well timed, excellent
Bien.
interception. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Hullet.
Ay, pendejo.
McTominay. And Jamal. McTominay.
Mucho centro, amigos, mucho centro.
Alexander-Arnold.
Mucho centro, amigos, mucho
And
centro.
it's Pedri.
Vete, Messi.
Azar. Tries to pass it
Mucho
through.
centro, amigo.
Messi. Bayer Leverkusen clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Maldini.
Ay, no, pendejo.
Played into space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of... Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition.
Ay, pendejo.
Saliba. It's Pedri.
Loco, qué mierda.
Alexander-Arnold.
Mucho centro, amigo, mucho centro. Mucho centro, amigo.
Pedri. And he's gone
Mucho centro,
searching
amigo, mucho centro.
crossfield. And it's Hernandez. Messi.
Ay, no, pero vete, Gullit.
No way through. And that is
Buena.
that. Bayer Leverkusen really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponent.
A la verga. Estar igual, hermano. Da miedo ser igual.
Well, Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
A que sí le gano.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
Vamos.
Game on.
Sin miedo al éxito.
So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute
Se
Neymar.
escapó.
He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope.
Luis Suarez!
Ay, no.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Suarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
El internet de mierda.
Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri, Roberto Baggio, and here's Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Imposible. Era
Piqué.
imposible. Era imposible
Pedri.
ese pase.
Passing
Ay,
is
hermano.
crisp and
Mucho
sharp.
pase, hermano. Mucho pase.
Gattuso, Davids, Messi in with the challenge. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played.
Ay, pendejo. Pensé que iba a pasar.
Pedri, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Messi.
¡Ah! Es que estoy bien
No
pendejo yo.
goals as yet.
Pendejo ya estoy.
Messi. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Aims
Sí.
beyond the defence.
Inténtalo de cómo
Suarez
forma.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
No,
There
pendejo.
are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Luis Suarez and the shot.
Ahora no. Vamos.
Oh, Bayer Leverkusen! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
No, no, no,
The
pendejo.
defence really need to wake
La
up,
verga.
Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's found a way through. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again.
No, pendejo.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. Davids.
Pero da tu pase bien, hijo de
He's
tu.
away. And Messi!
Oh.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the
Pero
beating
voy
of the
siento que
keeper.
me va a empatar.
Madrid
Si me
with their
empatas porque
first
estoy un
corner,
pendejo,
the
güey.
first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Pedri. Tries a shot!
La contra, hermano. La contra, la contra, la
The
contra.
keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Neymar. Ball looks a good one.
Well,
No,
he got hit
pendejo.
because he was under pressure.
He's looking at the referee.
Era bonita
and
esa
the
contra,
referee
hermano.
is shaking his head. And they win it back again.
No mames.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Baggio. And the pass is intercepted.
Bayer Leverkusen really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's got away, and he's in on goal. Bullets!
Ah!
He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
A ver, ¿cómo va a fallar eso?
And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to play it through.
No, ¿qué pasa, mamá? Loco.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Decent chance!
Vamos.
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Ay, la verga, tengo hambre.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Vamos. El hambre lo podemos dejar
Things
atrás.
starting to look very comfortable.
Mucho centro,
Well,
amigo,
with
mucho
this
centro.
kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Messi. Gattuso. Great
Mucho
vision.
centro, ¿qué te dije?
That's beautifully weighted. And it's Luis Suarez. Big chance! And it's there!
Mucho centro, amigo.
And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that means just one thing.
No, tardaste,
Match
Messi.
ball. Well,
Después de 500 años diste ese pase.
He's blown his whistle for half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Quiere
Well, they're in
revancha,
a great
revancha.
position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it.
Seguimos en
They've
peligro
done
todavía.
everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Bayer Leverkusen are
Mucho centro, amigo, mucho
relentlessly
centro.
steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi.
Ah,
The
qué
less
guay.
said about that pass, the better. Over to the left.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And again, they run up against
Ah.
stubborn defending. And it's Baggio. Now, this could be a chance. And this is Ronaldinho, showing good feet. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen too. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. Bayer Leverkusen are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through?
¿Ah?
Can he get on the end of this?
Bien ahí.
And this is Neymar.
Bayer Leverkusen couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, just skips.
Pendejo!
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Messi. And here's Neymar. Ronaldinho. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gullit. He's in a great position here. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Ronaldinho. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Nice bit of trickery. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
No mames. Tranquilízate, vato.
Roberto Baggio looking to play him in.
Imposible que ganes mi defensa, hermano. Imposible.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Ah!
Pedri. And that pass just didn't quite work. Schmeichel getting this one clear.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well read.
No, pendejo. No, pendejo de mierda.
He has done it.
Qué cagada, loco.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nicely weighted ball. That's a cute ball. He's cut it out. Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has been cut short. And it's Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. And this is Luis Suarez. Not the most convincing of passes. Now there's a fine, real chance!
No mames. Qué
That would
pedo.
have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Está bien pendejo.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, pendejo Davis.
Funde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pedri. And here's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Maldini in
No.
acres of space out
¿Cuál,
wide.
güey? Era falta, loco. Konami más.
Put it at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Neymar.
Vamos.
And time is up. Bayer Leverkusen are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted than...
Hey, qué pedo. Bueno, la última. Y me tengo que ir a comer. Así que... A ver, rival. Vamos. A ver si lo puedo ganar.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Vamos. Si pierde es porque estoy en
Well, we're
pendejo.
on the way.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Hay que jugar tranquilo, sin miedo.
And it's Gattuso. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's come loose. Luis Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to... Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice control.
No, Yui, estoy en pendejo, loco.
It's Bellingham.
No, no, no,
It's a
no.
decent chance to counter-attack.
No subes, no subes tu defensa.
Any better outcome there? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. And here's Raul. Oh, good spread.
Ay, no.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Bien ahí.
Bergami getting this one clear.
Corre, Messi.
And that is out of play.
Casi llega el primero con ese rival, hermano.
Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! And the ball's come loose, and it's come back out to him.
Uy, loco.
Oh, he's really drilled it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, shooting chance! Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Back to the keeper it goes. Neither side yet able to find the net.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davids. And it's Gullit.
No, Gullit.
Is
Pero
offering
punto.
some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Neymar!
Ay, no, Neymar.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Messi. He is through here. Decent chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! There is the breakthrough.
Vamos.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
There's the shot! Davids. Almost half an hour in now. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shot could... And he shoots!
Bien.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Guarda con esto.
Great chance! In for the
¡No!
pieces! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
No, güey.
Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
It's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Van Basten! It's hit the upright.
Uy,
Dealt
el
with
salvado que
nicely
hice.
by the defence.
Qué salvada, hermano. Oye.
Pele gets flagged offside.
Loco, no mames.
It's just beyond his reach. Odo. Beckenbauer. Costa Corta. And here's Messi. Suarez in acres of space out wide. Plenty to aim at here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well. And
Chance!
Ah!
Denied brilliantly.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Now that's a fine challenge. Raul. And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are back on the way.
Bayer Leverkusen really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Otto picks it up now. Could try cutting inside here. And it's played in here. And that should get the job done. Guardiola! Good strike, quite an alarm. Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Now it's Luis Suarez.
No, pero
Makes the
¿quién allá?
interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pull it. Costa Corta does really well to win the ball there. Davids going full tilt down the left. Bellingham. That's a good ball. So and the finish! Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to belt it away. Gattuso. Now it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Messi, and Messi! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is.
No hay
It
que,
just keeps getting
ahorita no hay que
better
decir
and
nada
better.
porque no sabemos qué va a pasar, hermano.
That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
Van Basten! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Bien, portero.
They are queuing up to have a go here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least
sí,
one of
pero-
them count.
Now it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's superb.
Vamos.
Leverkusen. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart,
Se va a estar.
and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he
Bien,
picked out the
portero.
perfect target.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best
No,
decision.
qué pendeja.
Showing great feet there. Tries to play it through. And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's been caught.
Penalti. Penal, loco.
And yes, it's there! That is remarkable. All square
Hijo de tu
in
puta
a
madre.
matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Vamos.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Te conozco, Konami. Te
And with
conozco,
that, the
Konami.
hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence
¿Cómo
are
vas a
sick
hacer
of the
eso?
sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Otto, he's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bayer Leverkusen are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that was vital.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Good read, needed to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ay, loco.
Costa Corta. Bellingham. Aubameyang looking to get on the end of this. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great vision. Eto tries a shot.
Vamos.
May just do it. Another moment of magic.
Lo
A
cerramos.
real wow
Lo defendemos,
moment.
lo defendemos por toda la vida de Dios.
That is supreme.
Portero. Portero de mierda. Haz algo.
Leverkusen take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14. Gattuso. Number 26. Davids. Coming on the field. Number 25. Son Heung-min.
Can he get it through?
Vamos.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Number 3.
He's found a way through.
Substitution.
He's had a shot.
Ay.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to
Pero
go
qué
beyond
mierda
the defense
hiciste.
like that.
Danger averted
Bien
for
ahí.
now. Threads one in. And this is Eto.
Ya, termina los pinches.
Chasing after it. Nicked it back promptly.
Bien, vamos.
And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Messi claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for
Mi
argument.
internet va súper bien.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a...
Te conozco, Konami, ya sé lo que vi a venir. Así que... Uf, esa formación, hermano, está rotísima. Bueno, me despido. Tengo que ir a comer. Nos vemos mañana. Adiós. Se cuidan. Nadie me interesa aquí, solo Reinhardt. Bueno, hoy sí, me voy. Adiós, bye.